Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you're all doing good. We're kicking off this week with a guest speaker. We have Darius from the Playful Edge that some of you might remember. The graduates from cohort 8 will remember. We did a workshop together with him. And for those of you that don't know him, he gives a really good introduction about himself. He'll be talking about living with purpose and generally about well-being, which has obviously been our main focus through the last few weeks. So I'll just let him do the talking because he's just brilliant at it, and we are very, very lucky to have him on the channel. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you back here for the rest of the week.
Hello and welcome to the Playful Edge. My name is Darius and I am the Chief Kahuna at the Playful Edge, a title which alludes to the shamanic aspect of our programs. Most of you won't know me as we've only recently partnered up with the excellent charity The Hotel School, although some of you may if you were on the main course delivered prior to Christmas. If so, and you do know me, hi, it's great to be with you again. If not, then allow me to give myself a brief introduction and also tell you what the Playful Edge is all about. The Playful Edge delivers transformation, empowerment and well-being through play. I myself am an actor, improviser and confidence coach and have previous careers in sales, journalism and teaching. I also have a lifelong passion for studying the human condition, and I set up the Playful Edge as a vessel for me to share with you everything I've learned over 30 years of spiritual practice, and also the best and most practical models I've come across for achieving inner contentment. I'm going to share with you over a couple of videos everything that I deem useful and helpful during this period of lockdown. We're going to be focusing on our mental health and also our overall well-being, or better put, how to feel good and keep our spirits up during this challenging time. So, let's begin. I mentioned before that the Playful Edge borrows from shamanism, specifically the Hawaiian tradition, which also happens to be the oldest oral tradition in the world. From this, I'm going to share with you possibly what I consider to be the most powerful thought I've come across in all of my journeys. This thought also happens to be the first principle of Hawaiian shamanism, the Huna way of the adventurer, the chiefs of which are called kahunas. So, what is this thought? It's this: the world is literally what you think it is. This is more radical than at first it sounds. Perhaps you've come across this idea before, but it still deserves considering afresh. What it means is that our experiences are determined by, and only by, what we believe in. It also means that the meaning of our experiences depends upon our interpretation of them. And finally, it means that we can change the experience of our lives, the dream as the shamans call it, by changing our thinking or our dreaming. This is super powerful. It means that anything is possible. Okay, so how do we make use of this thought? Well, the key to unlocking the power of this thought is to begin to examine what we believe in. What we believe in, or what things mean. What things mean is initially determined by our childhood experiences of the world, when we have zero filters or able to discern what's happening to us, and experience is literally imprinted on the brain. For example, strawberry ice cream might mean a lovely day at the beach to some people because we have memories of that's where our parents took us on holiday as a kid. Or it might mean a terrible toothache because we have a profound memory of the pain we were in when we first had strawberry ice cream at primary school. But it's just strawberry ice cream, right? Later on we grow up and we have the capacity to question what things mean to us and the power to decide for ourselves. However, if we don't examine our beliefs, we can go through the whole of our lives without really understanding why we're experiencing the things we do in such a way, while others don't. We can even feel that life is unfair because, well, how come they get all the rewards in life and I don't? Life is unfair, by the way, is just a belief. And it can be a helpful one if, for example, it allows us to accept the things we cannot change, or an unhelpful one if, for example, we are continually comparing ourselves detrimentally towards others, but also expect that we should have the same. Today, I want us to consider that if the world is literally what we think it is, then it's meanings that create the quality of our lives. And meanings is something that we are completely free to make up for ourselves. If you're more interested in the vital importance of this, by the way, then I recommend a seminal text on the subject called Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, a survivor of the Auschwitz concentration camp, who then wrote down about his experiences and how prisoners could survive the most horrific experiences, or not, depending on the meaning they found to keep themselves going. Lockdown is a kind of prison sentence for us at the moment. We've certainly had our civil liberties taken away for a while, so the comparison is very valid. Okay, so how do we create meaning in our lives that lead towards a sense of well-being and feeling good? Well, there is a link between meaning and having a purpose. Purpose, no matter what it is, how small or even how trivial we think it is at first, is a key factor towards achieving a sense of well-being and feeling good. And it begins with becoming playful. My invitation to you right now is to play at having a purpose. Now, we're not looking for big, what's the purpose of my life answers right now. We're looking for fun, playful purposes that get us out of bed in the morning and give some motivation towards enjoying our days. And when I say playful, I really mean let's play at it. If we're playing, then there's no right or wrong, and we cannot fail. We're just having a go. Lots of goes. So, this is my suggestion for how to make use of the uber powerful thought, the world is literally what you think it is. Remember, strawberry ice cream is just strawberry ice cream. It's what meaning we attach to it that counts. Lockdown is just lockdown. Do we allow ourselves to become victimized by it and decide that all is lost? Or could lockdown become an opportunity for a personal playground of self-discovery and allow ourselves and give ourselves permission to have some fun? Right now, in lockdown, we have the opportunity to make anything we do our purpose. Playful purposes that I've chosen are cooking a lovely meal for a guest that I've cooked coming to dinner tonight, and then switching to becoming that guest and discovering what a lovely meal my friend has made for me. Oh wow, I feel so loved and treated well. Getting on my bike and cycling for 30 minutes whilst listening to an audio book has become getting on a space rider and discovering a whole unknown world for the first time. Plus, I'm doubly motivated because I get to listen to a good story at the same time, something that I find a bit boring if I'm sitting in my room and listening on my headphones. Even making your bed can become a purpose. Today, if I do nothing else, I shall make my bed. Then, if that's all I do, at least I've made my bed. Oh, plus, I get to pat myself on the back for doing a good job. Sound silly? Then make it a game. Play at it. Maybe play the purpose of, today I'm a housemaid and I'm going to clean and tidy the room for the guest coming tonight. For 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Heck, how fast can you tidy and clean your room? Can you do it in a minute, 20 seconds, whilst holding your breath? The point is, it doesn't matter. We're looking to make our purposes fun. Nobody nobody gets to tell us what we find fun. Not since we went to school, right? All I ask is that you suspend any disbelief and play at this. Then check in with yourself and see if you've had any fun. Making purposes fun means that we can turn the most mundane of tasks into a game, into play, which makes us feel better and inspires us to do other things in a similar manner. Why work when you can play at it? What if you just turned up and had a go regardless? You don't even have to do it well. My dad taught me that if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing badly. What this means to me is that at least I show up, and the outcome doesn't matter. If you're stuck for ideas, then write a list of 20 things that you enjoy or used to enjoy as a child right through till now. Don't stop until you've hit at least 20. Then, beside each one, write down the last time you did that thing. You might find that you haven't done some things you enjoy for years. Well, can you play at that again? Or how can you incorporate some of those things into your days that motivate you to feel good? I love cooking. Other things I've reclaimed are cycling, reading stories and writing. I'm also determined to get hold of some paints and pencils and do some rubbish art, because my primary school teacher shamed me at the age of 10 out of my enjoyment of drawing. Well, I like him, and I call this game, Nobody Takes Away My Toys. I am too good, even in the voice of my 10-year-old self, because I'm taking the power back. Okay. I hope that you accept my invitation to play at creating a world in which you get to be the king or queen of your own castle by making your days mean something that feel good. And remember, we're just playing at this. We really cannot fail. Till next time, it's been wonderful to be with you. I wish you safe journeys, Godspeed, and may the playful edge be with you.